Hello everyone and welcome to the Anti-Hero series where you can learn all about hero conjuring. The goal of these videos is to provide decent conjuring options and thereby improving your chances of winning. In this episode of the counter series we'll start with a short review on LING, followed by some hero counters that can seriously ruin his game.
2, 1, go!
First skill, Finch Poise. Passive, permanently increases Ling's crit rate. Active, Ling casts his lightness skill, leaps onto a designated wall and enters the half-stealth state. This state makes him gain lightness points faster and he increases his movement speed, but will exit half-stealth upon taking damage. If under control effect, he falls to the ground and is slowed. Using the skill to jump from one wall to another resets its cooldown and refreshes half-stealth. Second skill, Defiant Sword. Ling charges in a set direction, then stabs nearby enemies. If this skill is cast while atop a wall, he dashes to a set spot on the ground to deal damage to enemies within a small area, slowing them. Targets are slowed even more if this attack deals crit damage. Damage from Defiant Sword is regarded as basic attack damage, carrying attack effects and restoring HP for Ling each time he hits an enemy.
Ultimate, Tempest of Blades.
Ling leaps upward and flaunts his superb sword skills, immediately becoming invulnerable and increasing his movement speed while still able to move freely. After this period, he lands on the ground to deal damage to enemies within the area of effect. Enemies in the central area are knocked airborne, and Ling generates a sword field at the edge of which appear 4 field eyes, the Tempest of Blades. Ling can touch these field eyes to reset Defiant Sword's cooldown and restore lightness points. Passive, Cloud Walker. Ling's incredible lightness skill helps him leap atop walls and assassinate his enemies. When resting upon a wall, Ling regains extra lightness points per second and even more when dealing damage to enemies. Ling's lightness skill also grants him an improved crit rate, but decreases his critical damage. In 1v1 encounters, start out with Finch Poise to scale a wall and await the right moment to strike. When the opportunity arises, use Defiant Sword to charge over to the target and deal damage. Then use it once again to deal even more. Follow up with Tempest of Blades, which will both inflict damage and control. To finish up, pursue the target with basic attacks or touch the Tempest of Blades to reset Defiant Sword's cooldown and maintain Ling's damage output. In teamfights, begin with Finch Poise to jump atop a wall and wait for an opportunity. When the time is right, use Defiant Sword to charge over to the target and deal damage. Follow this with Tempest of Blades to inflict both damage and control. Finally, continue to dish out damage by using Defiant Sword repeatedly in tandem with the cooldown resets from Tempest of Blades.
Monster kill! Triple kill!
First up in this episode would be Mincitar. So his first ability is a serious counter to when Ling is wall hopping. If aimed properly, Mincitar can pull him from the wall straight to you. After that he can follow up with his stun for some extra control during a team fight. That combination should quickly burst him down, and to finish Ling off, just drop your ultimate to prevent him from escaping. Next up, there's Kufra. So just like the previous hero, Kufra has the ability to kick Ling off the walls. Next to that, Kufra's ball skill will also prevent Ling from dashing through your ranks in order to get to your damage dealers. When he passes through the ball, he'll be knocked airborne, thus becoming a quick meal for your team. Last but not least, let's discuss Ruby. So she's another great option when matched against a LING player. Her first ability provides her some nice mobility in order for you to position yourself and pull Ling off the walls. Her second skill and her ultimate do exactly that and will prevent him from playing Spider-Man around the map. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or suggestions on other counters, please make sure to share them with the community in the comment section down below. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.